Not since the horrors of the Black Plague has our land seen such despair. Almost 2 millennia after Sigmar founded the Empire, the realm is fractured and broken. 3 rival factions claim the Imperial crown: Marienburg, Middenheim, and Reichland. Lure of power brings the armies of men against one another in a seemingly endless tide of battle. An island of peace in a sea of conflict, Mordheim drew wealth such as the city had never seen into its walls. But with its prosperity came the corruption of arrogance and hedonism and greed. The gods could not long abide the outrages of Mordheim's populace. In the heavens,
I don't know, should we play a new
appeared. A great tailed comet that some priests warned was nothing less than
I'll cut off this brilliant intro. If you haven't played this game before, I highly recommend that you watch the intro. It's like super awesome. The voice acting is amazing. Just the whole general atmosphere, like fucking, I love this game. It's so good. I just wish there was more of it. There's a lot of content in it. Like if you get into Mordheim, you'll be playing it for a few weeks, I'm sure. But yeah, or potentially even for years, like I am, yeah. I think I've played every faction pretty much recently. So yeah, I don't know if there's like much point starting a new new warband from scratch. We've got our vampire warband that's getting up there. And I've sort of talked a bit about starting new warbands and stuff. My Carroburg Greatswords is my Warhammer still a no defeat. Yes, we got the short campaign victory without getting a defeat. So I feel like for my first ever no defeat campaign, I feel like short campaign victory with no defeat is good enough. I've dipped my toe in the water and experienced what the excitement, what it was all about. Yeah, so this campaign is my Empire Mercs campaign, but we've got a special theme, which is that we're a Greatsword company. So all of my soldiers are Greatswords. They're Empire Greatswords, right? But we've got a few other characters that aren't part of the regiment. So we've got like a Sister Superior, and we've got a Warrior Priest. They're not Greatswords, obviously. They're they're guests of the regiment or whatever, or they're like a holy entourage on some holy mission, and our Greatswords are there to be their bodyguards. That's kind of like the storyline of my warband. And we've even got an ogre who's he's kind of like our mascot, and he like idolizes the Greatswords and like follows them around and wants to like polish their armor and help them out and stuff. He even wields like 2 Greatswords, one in each hand. He just wields them like short swords. Yeah, so sometimes we go in with just like Greatswords, sometimes we go in with the ogre, mix it up a little bit. But yeah, I have no idea where we're up to with leveling up our guys and stuff, but we can check it out what's going on. So this is an order, we've got an order leader. So he's got Battle Tongue, Master Battle Tongue, and he's got Master Order. So that's pretty cool. He doesn't really do anything else. He just has some armor and, gives orders. Hey, Smudge Punch. Yeah, things are going well. Our Warrior Priest, Shield Specialist, Armor. We have a Steel, Armor of Righteousness, Healing Hand. Okay, so we need 2 more points to get upgraded Healing Hand. Because yeah, being able to heal 80 wounds on a heal is pretty good. Armor of Righteousness is actually pretty good as well. Gives you 20% extra armor absorption, and our squad is basically an armor absorption specialist team, because we don't have any, we can't dodge because we've got heavy armor, and we can't parry because we don't have shields, right? So all they can do is just like punch on. They just fight until they die. That's their strategy. But we've got a few things making it a little bit better than that. So we've got armor proficient. That gives them slightly reduces the movement penalty. And they've got hardy, which gives them an extra 20 hit points. And we're trying to stack a bit of toughness. So I mainly go toughness and strength. Don't put any agilities like their dump stat. Don't put any points in there. Get them lots of weapon skill. So the strategy basically is just to kill the enemies before they kill us. And we've got a bit of durability via armor that kind of just keeps them alive. And that's it's been working pretty well so far. So yeah, I guess we'll just stick with it. Anyone got a spare greatsword? So yeah, so it's a bit of a challenge campaign, this one, because especially getting items, because we because we can only use greatswords. So there's all these hammers and shit, and we can't use any of those. I mean, our non-greatsword characters can, but all of our Empire Mercs are greatswords, so they can only use greatswords. So initially it's really hard trying to get purple weapons and blue weapons and stuff, but once you get Warband gets to a high rank and everything, then you start just getting purple weapons drop in all the time. So most of our guys have got purple swords, I think. It's this guy's deal. Oh yeah, so I've been equipping them with extra weapons in their offhand slot, because the extra weapons in their offhand slot raises their rating, which makes the enemies also raise their rating. So the theory was that they would carry more expensive gear that we could then loot off them if their rating was higher. I don't know that it actually works that way, but yeah, that's why they've got all these extra items in their offhands. Yeah, so this guy's got a purple halberd that he can't use, and he's got a white two-handed sword. Yeah, see, all these guys have got white two-handed swords. Kind of sucks. Armor proficiency. We've already got armor proficiency, so that's good. We need to get 9 toughness in order to get resilient. That gives them crit resistance. So we'll probably head for that. 9 strength gives an extra slot for their yeah, 9 gives them an extra inventory slot, which can be useful as well. Yeah, they've got this guard stance. Basically just gives them 5% extra armor absorption. It's not much, but it's something. All right. I don't think I'm going to level up any skills or anything. Let's just get in there and we can show off the mighty Warband. All right, so we got good, average, good, poor, brutal, average, good. I tend to go with like house rules. So one of my house rules, I always go for the hardest mission every time. When you're first starting out, maybe you might not want to do that, especially if it's a deadly mission. But once you get a handle on it, like, yeah, part of the charm of the game is like the danger and the fear, you know. So you kind of want it to be as like random and dangerous as possible. And then, but you don't want to just do stupid stuff, but you want it to be as random, as dangerous as possible, and then try to like survive and play as well as you can. So there's only one brutal mission, so we'll have to take that one. Launch and deploy is the safest method, so you choose where all of you guys go, but we're going to do the more random and dangerous spin, which is this one. So the AI is just going to place our guys
fragmented into small patrols, possibly to try and slip past your own warband and escape with some wordstone. Aware of these patrols, you quickly dispatch your own forces in small groups to intercept them and prevent any enemies from leaving the area without a fight. A new round has started.
Man, I love themed playthroughs. Like this setup that I've got here, the Greatsword squad. It's got to be like the worst thing you can do, like with Empire Mercs. Like it just doesn't make any sense, you know. Like they've got no defense. They can't parry. They can't dodge. You know, it's so crazy, but it actually works pretty well, and it actually has taught me, and I play completely differently now than what I used to. But the other thing is, even though this is a really restrictive rule, like house rules set, that my guys can only use greatswords, which has caused me all sorts of problems and multiple near wipes and stuff. I love this warband way more than any of my other warbands. You know, it's like, even though they're objectively crapper, they, you know, no, this is not subjective, like they objectively are worse. They can't do as many things. They don't have as much variety. Normally variety is enjoyable, right? You can't, like, there's interesting things in the game that you just can't do. But even despite all that, I just love these guys like way more than any of my other warbands. Look at these bad boys. It's all about style. They fucking look good. They got huge swords. They rock. I like my sister. She's kind of like my tank. The sister and the priest are kind of like tanks. Oh, look at this beautiful pile of wordstone. All right, so you can left click on the map to put a marker, and that way when you go back into the map like this and you look around, you can't see shit because there's too many buildings. But in theory, we'd be able to know where that marker is, but we don't know where it is. So okay, but she's over there, and the marker's there directly southwest. So we're going that way. Oh, there you can see it. See, it's that little thin blue line there. All right, so we're just going to converge. Everyone's just going to run towards the marker as fast as they can. Actually, she's particularly useful for this warband because our warband's quite slow, and she's got a special ability that she can use that will give extra movement to my dudes. So, like, this guy is like super far away, right? So we can for Sigma him. That'll give him extra movement. And then move forward a bit. That's a blue marker. We'll just move back so we don't waste it. Then we can for Sigma that guy. And then we'll just use the rest of her movement to get her a bit closer. Yeah, we'll put her in ambush stance. Mordheim, yeah. Yeah, I love the Sister Superior. I don't know if she's like the best character or whatever, but I just love the look of her. She just looks tanky. She looks mean. I like her helmet and everything. A lot of the characters look a bit gawpy, but it's so like fits in with the background of Mordheim, and it's, you know, it makes it just, you know, yeah, it's part of the world, I guess. But she's like got a little bit of Mordheim weirdness, but she still looks pretty awesome. This game does have action points. Yeah, you have red pills and blue pills. The red dots are what you spend on combat abilities and spells and stuff like that, and the blue dots you spend on movement, but also on like climbing and certain kinds of battle cries and stuff like that. Oh, you're up against Skaven. So Skaven are a pain in the butt because they're really fast. So if you let yourself get a bit isolated. Okay, so there's a squad in between us. So we're both separated into 3 squads, right? So I've got a squad there. He's got a squad around here. I've got a squad there. He's got a squad around here somewhere. I've got a squad there, and he's got a squad around here somewhere. So, yeah, what you want, like, what's in danger of happening is like one of my squads has like 6 of his guys smash them, and it's like 6 versus 3. So that's what we just don't want to happen. So instead, we want to probably get both of these squads to come in and smash that squad and then move in there. And this squad wants to probably just be really careful that they don't get ganked, essentially. All right, let's see what we can do here. Is that a Skaven? Yeah, we can see one over there. Oh, here's one here. Okay, so this squad's split. There's probably 3 here and one's there and one's there. So I'm guessing they're split. I wonder if we could walk into him. We might be able to walk into him. So he's probably in ambush stance. So if you mouse over him, see how down the bottom there, he's got 5 red pills and he's used up all his blue pills. So he's moved his maximum distance and he's used 2 red pills to put himself into ambush stance, I would guess. So if we move in his sort of line of moving, then he'll charge us. But if we just kind of move into the side there, you can always backpedal and get your movement back as well. As long as you've got enough, you know, movement left. All right, so we'll go as far to the right as we can over here. And we'll go back over here. And we'll go over here. And then... Okay. So... I'm gonna... So if I move into the circle over to the right, so I'm on that curved part, then he'll charge me. But if I come in on this flat side, that indicates that that's outside of his charge radius. And ideally I've got 2 blue pills left, so I ideally want to save those so I can use them for defense. So if I'm good enough, I can just break this ring, but then also get onto his red ring without using another blue pill. There we go. And he also didn't get to charge me because I came from into that flat side. He's going to counter attack. And then he's going to counter attack again. And he normally would have been able to counter attack again, but he used 2 of his red pills to set up that ambush that we avoided. So he doesn't get to a counter attack anymore. And we've given him a good flogging, and he's got no defenses up too. So he's kind of vulnerable now. So this guy's got a shield so he can parry, unlike our Greatswords. Oh yeah, if anyone's interested in trying out this game, you can get it super cheap. It's like $2 or something. And I thoroughly recommend it. Like if you can get it for that price, it's often on discount on Steam for like 90% off. I'll just check if it is at the moment. Don't buy it if it's not on special. Yes, it is 90% off right now for the base game, so it's $2.79. So if you want to, if you want to try this game out, like if you think it looks interesting or whatever, don't even think about it. Just go on Steam, buy it for $3. Or if in American, it's probably like $1.50 or something. The deal, you can buy the DLCs. They're all like 50% off, but they're a bit more. They're like $7 or something. But you don't need them. Like they're only for if you want to try out the other races. If you're, you get Empire, Skaven, Sisters of Sigma, and Chaos. You can try all of those out and have the full game with them and everything. So yeah, check it out on Steam if you're interested. I would say you will definitely get your if it looks interesting to you, like it is like good, I guess is what I'm saying. Like sometimes you get a game that looks like the right sort of game, but then you get in and it doesn't have enough content, and or it's just it's shittier than you thought it was, or the combat isn't deep, or fucking whatever, Whereas this is not that. This is good, So if you like the look of it and you like this type of game, then you'll enjoy the game because it is actually good. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so we could ambush like this, right? But the Skaven have a longer movement range than us, so they're going to be able to charge us from outside of that circle, which will negate our ambush, and then we'll just be in combat, but we'll have wasted 2 red pills. So I'm not going to ambush. I'm going to cancel the ambush and just end turn, just stand here. This is the nature of my warband's defense. My defense is just stand there. Other warbands, they go into parry stance or dodge stance or special upgraded dodge stance or special upgraded parry stance. We don't worry about that stuff. We just stand there and wait and punch on. It's kind of how Gotrek's like armor is for maidens, where like defense is for maidens. Defense is for maidens. I'm just going to pop through the middle here because it's a little bit yeah, we're just going to kind of try to rush this middle, I think. Now, sometimes you can ambush like that because even though they've got a longer ambush range than me, if they come through that doorway, as soon as they come around that corner, I'm going to be ambushing them. So even if they've got longer ambush range than me, I can still use it sometimes, you know. But yeah, no, we won't. We'll just stand there. I just love everything Warhammer. Nice. Well, if you love everything Warhammer, then you should play this game because it's one of the best Warhammer games that has ever been made. It's just the greatest thing about it is the atmosphere, like the look of it, you know, like they just nailed it. The atmosphere of the music and just the look of the characters. So these are not like proper professional soldiers. These are war bands made of like, you know, ex-soldiers, mercenaries, you know, ne'er-do-wells, gang members. It's sort of like, yeah, I think like Gangs of New York, but in like Warhammer. Supertramp says, I second what Mercy is saying, top quality game. Yeah, nice. It's only $2 on Steam too. Yeah, exactly. It's on special right now. So, yeah, check it out. Heartily recommend. I feel uncomfortable recommending people buy games a lot of the time. Because I don't know, you know, what your financial situation is or how highly you prioritize your gaming budget above other things and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, like with Mordheim, I just kind of, yeah, just kind of unequivocal, like I just recommend it basically. Crap. Yeah, because it's so cheap, basically, you know, I feel like I can just wholeheartedly recommend it for anybody. I'd be pretty surprised if anyone like saw me playing this, saw what kind of game it was, bought it for $2 and, you know, came back and was disappointed with the purchase, you know. Yes, this guy's quite slow. So he's not gonna be able to. He's gonna have trouble keeping up with the champions. Oh, he's doing all right. He's got 5 movement. Oh, he's got the same movement as them, but they've got more action points. Okay, so these guys have got, if you see my stat page on the left there, these guys have got 8 movement plus 3 movement because the sister cast that ability on them. So hopefully these guys can nearly keep up with the captain. This guy's also got the fast movement. So if I put him here, he might block the movement of other people that are coming behind that are going to have higher initiative than him because he's got like the lowest initiative. So I'll pop him on this side. Yeah, this is kind of unfortunate that these guys can't keep up with the warrior priest. So I was hoping the warrior priest was going to do the initial punch on, the initial bash on this Skaven here. And then these guys were going to, ooh, maybe. Yeah, nice. All right. Let's get a big charge on. So charging gives you minus 10% chance to hit. You can see the base 80% base chance, minus 10% charge skill, plus 24% weapon skill, etc., etc. It gives you minus 10% chance to hit, but it gives you plus 50% damage, and greatswords do a lot of damage. So it's kind of mathematically, it's kind of almost always worth it to charge, unless a non-charge would one-shot them. But you do miss sometimes, but we didn't miss that time. Suck it.
A new round has started.
Okay, he failed his leadership test. He broke. We get another free attack on him because he tried to run away. Dead. So, you know, say what you will about my great swords. We don't have any defense, but we have great swords. So, argument one. Seven hours of board gaming. Wait, weren't you here before? Oh, I don't know. It must have been somebody else. I thought I saw you earlier. Oh, see how the guy just ran in? So we could have actually ambushed him if I had have used the ambush on my captain. Some other asshole, yeah. Must have been. Well, your dark elf alter ego became immortal. So no chance of glory for you. Alright, so he walked into our ambush. I mean, he walked into combat, so we didn't get an ambush on him because I didn't go into ambush, but I can now counterattack him, so that's fine. Only 32 damage. This guy must have a white greatsword. Restart could kill him. Could do. Hey, Paranoic. Well, get into it, bro. It's time to start a new campaign. What I did a few weeks ago was started a new warband from zero. So you know how you go back and you get your old warband that you've already put like hundreds of hours in and whatever, and you're still trying to unlock all the reputations and all that sort of shit. Well, yeah, you don't do the logical thing and keep going with your existing warband and level them up more. You just start a completely new, fresh zero warband. Don't even start at level 5, like start at level 0. And it is actually really fun. Just go back right to the start a fresh like level 0 warband. Highly recommend it, especially if you've got like a themed campaign in mind for your warband. I recommend that everyone who's an Empire fan should start a Greatsword warband. Have it like that you guys can only use greatswords. They can only use, they can only use greatswords. No other weapons allowed. Obviously, she's not a greatsword. She's a warrior. She's a priestess. But all of my regiment are all greatsword dudes. It's pretty fun. So we can't get in there. We can. What you can try is sometimes you can like jump down onto people from up high. So we could go like here and jump down, but it's obstructed. If there was just a single character there, we'd sort of push them out of the way. Because there's multiple characters already locked in combat, it just won't let you go there at all. We could try running all the way around. Okay, we got dodge and parry reduction. So that sucks. So I don't want to cross that blue line, otherwise I'll use more movement. Ah, had to. It's alright. Alright. Now we don't have enough points left to do any defensive stuff anyway. So I'll just sneak through here and we'll just neatly hack her in the corner here so she's not in anyone's way. That guy had a dodge stance on, but I just used it up. Crits. Gotta love the crits. Just another day in the city of the damned. A good day to die. Or perhaps live another day. Oh, this guy's dead. Oh yeah, we're trying to pick we've got a secondary objective marked for death. We've got to get Oozed Stab's Warp Trinket and Kirk's Tail Claws Warp Trinket. So this guy's name is something else, so he's not the one we want. That guy is one of them behind us. Don't know where the other one is. That's their leader, nearly dead. It's pretty good. But yeah, if we can get the two guys that we're supposed to kill, we get heaps more rewards, we get heaps more experience, we get better items. So, you know, it's worthwhile doing so. Quick wits stealers, so that's not the guy we want. We steal his dagger. It's worth a bit of money, I guess. Okay, this guy here has probably got an ambush set up. I might try to run around his ambush. Just because, yeah, we kind of want to stack up as many of our guys in one place as possible so we can get local superiority. What we'll do here is let's have a look at this guy. So he's got 42 hit points left. Yeah, I was gonna say we could order her to attack, but yeah, I think we'll go charge. Can we get a charge on him? Yeah, we get a charge on him. So he's stunned, right? So even we get minus 10% chance to hit. However, if someone's stunned, it's automatic 100% hit. So we can just kill their lord. Blam. Sucks to be you. And then we can come back out and do another charge on this guy. Boom. This game does still exist, and yes, it is really fun. No, this guy can dodge. He's got 10% chance to dodge. Like, not even worth, like, dodging. What we can do as well, because I've got a 10% chance to dodge, but the 10% chance for dodge, you know, is basically negligible. So what I can do is just delay for 3 slots, just in case this guy dies and I might want to reposition. So I don't waste. I've got heaps of blue pills left, so just so if I don't want to waste them. Now, I want to try and get these guys over there. But the chances of us getting across here without running into some other enemies may not be too high. Gotta have eyes in the back of your head. Alright, let's go over here. Alright. Okay, this guy's gonna do the same thing. Just run up here and try and... I'm gonna... yeah, I'm not gonna go in ambush stance, because if he runs over there, I might run backwards in order to ambush him and run further away. So I'm just gonna stay in no stance. If he attacks me, I've got enough red pills that I can counter attack. Won't do as much damage as the ambush, but it's still, you know, still do a bit of damage. And it won't, and I'll stay exactly where I am, so it won't pull me out of position. So I'll move forward 3 slots, but I'm still waiting. I don't want to let the warpstone go. No, I don't. But my first priority is to get the secondary objective if possible. If we can find the guys we have to kill. Like there's one. Oh, there's one. And there's one, and there's one. Okay, cool. We'll repurpose these 3 guys. We're going to go for the warpstone. Now they're going to try and kill that guy. Yeah, I think unfortunately, I think we're going to kill. We're going to make him rout before we actually get to kill the guys we're trying to kill, I suspect. I got Populous, man. Oh, I remember that a long time ago. I can barely even remember what the game was like now, but I remember being excited about it when it came out. Maybe it was Populous 2. Was there a Populous 2? I think it was the original Populous. Yeah, I don't think this delaying is going to do us much good. Yeah, Skaven have low leadership, so they're more likely to fail leadership tests. For sure. What was that? Oh, poison. Nice. Going guard stance, get a little more damage reduction. Doesn't reduce your damage against poison, but yeah. Alright. Yep, there's no... Yeah, we weren't able to really get any advantage.
A new round has started.
Yeah, well, this is on special for like $2 at the moment as well. Yeah, that was the other reason why I recommend this game. Like, even if you don't want to play it now, like I always recommend buying it because you can just have it in your library, and one day you'll remember about it and give it a try on some rainy weekend or whatever, and then you'll just sink the whole weekend into playing it, you know. Like, this game's pretty old. I think it's about 7 or 8 years old. But it's not really nostalgia. It's not really like one of those like nostalgia games that you just play because it reminds you of when you were young or whatever. You play it because it's like the best game of its type. It's the only game of its type, really. And it's like the best one. It's not like, do you know what I mean? Like some of those games, like you kind of play them because they're old and shit, but you just have really good memories and, you know, whereas this is actually like, you know, really good, I reckon. So yeah, we've also got Insult, which you can do, which basically just makes it easier to hit targets. So if you've got like extra blue pills left over, you can pop some Insults around. It makes it easier for your other low skill buddies to hit stuff. I don't know if I need to loot this stuff. Yeah. Oh, damn. I'd even insulted him so it was easier to hit and I still missed. I think 95% chance is the best you can do. Oh yeah. She's critastic. This guy is one of the guys we need to kill, but I don't think we're going to get the kill before they're out. I suspect we aren't going to get any of the warpstone either. I don't know if this guy's going to make it out. I don't know if he's going to make it out alive. Yeah, I was hoping to get the bonus XP and loot by doing the secondary objective, but I think we're just going to try to finish it as fast as we can now so we can get out of here. Get out of here with all of our guys intact. Alright. I'm going to send the warrior priest back to try and rescue his buddy. So now at least there's 2 characters, like, so, you know, at least there's a chance he might not kill that wounded guy. And also, before he attacks again, he's gonna have to make a leadership test now, that because I've got 2 guys on his one. Hopefully he hits my warrior priest. He'll probably parry it. Ah. Yeah, Vampire is one of the DLCs, yeah. I don't know if I should go for the quest or not. I feel like we aren't going to get it anyway, so... I don't know where that guy went. Alright, maybe we'll just go and we'll just grab some wordstone. Screw it. Hey, Fridge Reaver. Yeah, the chaos not crypto, chaos spawn's pretty good. Alright, we'll just tiptoe over here a bit. Just walk back a little bit until the blue thing goes away. I wonder how many curses. I wonder how many curses this guy's gonna have on him when he's done here. Is there mod support for Mordheim? I don't know. I don't know if there's any. Don't know if there's any Steam Workshop, if that's what you mean. But there are mods for it. I think you have to get it on. You know, you have to go into. What's that mod website that we used to always use before Steam Workshop? I don't remember. Alright, and we'll get this guy heading over towards our squad there, just over there. Yeah, it might be Nexus, yeah. Yeah, we're not going to get the secondary objective, so we'll just get as many kills and stuff as we can. The oof, big hit. Yeah, so with that guy, I had an ambush set up, and he just got me from outside the ambush, so I didn't do anything. Smash. Yeah, 5% dodge chance. So you got 5% base dodge, but then they're gonna have like they'll have accuracy that reduces your dodge, so it just essentially has no dodge, really. Heavy armor reduces your dodge, and they've got crappy agility as well, so they just, yeah, they have no defense basically. Swing and a miss. So I didn't actually miss then, I hit, but he dodged. Some of them do have guard stance, most of them don't. Okay, so I'm currently unengaged, so what I can do is I'll help out on this guy, but I'll move outside so that if somebody else wants to help on that other guy, they can get through. Okay, so now this guy's got two enemies on him, so he's gonna have to roll a leadership test before he attacks. And we'll do a charge here as well. Lap. Game over. Game over for him. I'll get that. Why has he got two different... Yeah, you can't end your circle. I can't end on your turn on inside somebody else's circle.
A new round has started.
Yeah, there's two trinkets I need to get. I need to get Ur's Stab's Warp Trinket and Kirk's Tail Claws Warp Trinket. If I get that, I get the secondary objective and get a heap of extra experience and extra loot. But those, neither of those trinkets were the ones that I needed, unfortunately. But yeah, wherever that guy is, we need to kill him. And this guy we need to kill. Yeah. Will help kill this guy. 81%. So I'll try insult him. Now it's 91%. And that's for everybody else as well for the rest of the turn. One more. Beautiful. We could sell the shurikens. Yeah, may as well, I guess. A bit extra gold.
Objective completed. Objectives updated.
And we'll just move on to the edge here so that this guy needs to make a leadership test if he wants to attack. Enemy route test failure. So they failed, and yeah. And yeah, so even though we don't have like basically any defense on any of our guys, no dodge, no parry, except for the two guys with shields, the Sister Superior and the Warrior Priest do have parry, sorry, but all of the Greatswords have no parry, and we didn't lose a single guy on a brutal mission. So it's like, yeah, I mean, I don't know, it's doable. When you get an ambush and guys get separated and caught by themselves and stuff, then you definitely have a chance of losing guys. And when you only use greatswords, if you lose a purple greatsword, that's like
getting paid for it.
Really bad. You know, it's really bad. It's like you almost don't want to give a purple greatsword to one of your normal soldiers, because if they die and lose it, it's worth more than they are.
Nice progress. Outstanding.
The helmet is better for him, stats wise and everything, but I would say, although it does help, having the pendant on does help with all alone tests, and all alone, if you fail on all alone test, that does suck. But yeah, the helmet's probably better because of the stun resist, but the hat looks cool, and that's pretty important.
The gods are with you.
I'd like to get all of the guys. I'd like to get all of these guys like fully leveled up, and then And then, we got a Master Formula of Fate. Very nice. I'd like to get all these guys fully leveled up and see if we can do the quest missions. Like the storyline missions with this Greatswords company. I've never actually tried to do any of them with these guys. Have a look at hired swords. Got a level 5 young blood. Main thing I'm probably looking for is high level henchmen. Like if we get a level 7 warrior henchman, that'd be pretty good. Could use the ogre, yeah. Alright. Yeah, Warcry, I mean, Warcry is kind of alright, I guess, if you've got an ogre, especially. You can boost the ogre. No, not in this squad, because this is a Greatsword company, and we were followers of Sigmar. But my other warband are like a Mordheim squad, so they don't use warrior priests. They've got wolf priests. But yeah, wolf priests would be good though, with this setup. I mean, I tried it. I had a wolf priest with a greatsword, but wolf priest can use greatswords. Yeah, correct. I tried it with a wolf priest with a greatsword, but he just didn't look right. You know, he didn't have the slashed pantaloons and stuff like that. You know, they just didn't look. You know, he just looked like a wolf priest. You know, so I've got my Mordheim warband are all about the hammers and axes and stuff, and they have wolf priests. But the Mordheim warband's only low level. I don't mind the look of the wolf priest, but he's very wolf priesty, you know, he's not very great swordy. This guy's got 12 strength now, so he could go for level 2 armor. And he does have the points. Alright, let's do it. We'll commit. Once that's done, then he'll be able to move faster and he'll have a bit more damage resistance, so it'll actually be pretty nice. The helmet's what ruins it. Yeah. You can give him no helmet and give him a pendant or something instead, but yeah, it's sort of a bit of a waste. If you're not sure what to spend your points on, you can just not spend your points as well. As they cost less, like their rating goes up when you spend their points. So if you keep some points unspent, it just means their rating will be lower. Oh, he's injured, right? All right, cool. I don't know if I should, what skill I should put on this guy. Guard stance. I don't know if guard stance is even worth it. It's only 5%. I mean, I guess it is kind of worth it. I don't know. I mean, it's better than absolutely nothing, but it's not really better than nothing by much. All right. Now we can go check out the smuggler's den. We've got no shipments requested at the moment. We've got max rank for Sigmar's Haven, which is why we can recruit Sister Superior and Marksman as well, if we wanted to. Youngblood, Novice, Flagellant, Captain and Ogre. Not really sure what books we want to go for next, but if we go for this one, once we get to level 4, we can get 2 each books of training, toughness, leadership, and weapon skill, and they're also added to the market rotation, which means that we can buy them randomly as well. So yeah, this one's the closest to getting their books unlocked, so we'll go for this one. And we can go and have a look in the shop, and you can look for books. Yeah, so these mental grimoires, buy those. Accuracy training, and it's 2 strength. So where are they? So yeah, so a mental grimoire basically gives you 3 more points that you can spend on any of your mental skills. Training for accuracy or strength, it doesn't give you any points, but it raises the maximum. So it can be useful for, like, if you've got 12, if you've got a maximum of 12 strength and you want to take a skill that requires 15 strength as a prerequisite, then you could like use training strength and then put 3 more points into strength. So yeah, useful for that. Stuff like these partial Mordheim maps and stuff, they're kind of good, especially when you get to the like higher level, when your characters are all kind of like maxed out and stuff, and it's hard to like find anything extra that you can put on them. You can sacrifice, because at that point you don't really care as much about the wordstone because you've already maxed everything out, so you don't worry as much about keeping spare slots in your backpack and stuff. All right. Oh yeah. So we'll end turn. I mean, we'll go to the next day. Now this guy's still training, so we could switch in the Youngblood. He's not very good, but he will lower the average level of our warband at least, so that's something. We'll grab the Greatsword. I'm gonna equip this guy. What's his dodge? He's actually got 50% dodge when he's in light armor, so we could actually lean into that and actually give him some dodge. Or we give him heavy armor, which puts his dodge down to 20, but it gives him 45% damage resistance. Or we give him light armor, which only puts his dodge down to 30 and gives him 30% damage resistance. So light armor is pretty, if you sort of want to have armor but you also want to have dodge, light armor is actually a pretty good pretty good compromise, I think, because if you have cloth armor, it basically gives you very little resistance, whereas 30% still like a solid, a pretty solid amount. So yeah, up to you. But I mean, 30% dodge, I find it's not enough to rely on. So I'd rather just have that heavy armor probably. And then you can either go for a helmet that gives you stun resistance, so it's 15% stun resistance. Well, this purple one gives you 20% stun resistance. Or you can go for a pendant, and the pendants give you extra chance to pass all alone, fear, and terror. So that can actually be really good, especially if you're against like Skaven and you're getting outnumbered a lot. But yes, it's just, I don't know, a bit of a much of muchness. Which one you're going to go for? So his all alone resistance is only 45%. So if he happens to get stuck by himself and 2 enemies get on him, he's got to roll under 45% to not run away. Whereas you put this on, it's 60%. It's like a significantly bigger, better. But he's got less stun resist, and he's got slightly less damage resistance like that. Give him a shaved head. Looks pretty tough. All right, I think we are ready to rock and roll. All right, so what we got here. So brutal, good. See if we did a deadly. Deadly. Had to get a deadly, didn't we? One warband deploys slightly around its wagon, while the other divides into 3 strike teams. So this is actually a good, fairly good. But it's not the best, but it's okay. So ideally you want all of your warband to be together. So if we're the lucky warband that deploys tightly around its wagon, then that's great because we're going to be all together. But if we're the other warband that's divided into 3 strike teams, that's not so good because we're not all together and we could potentially get outnumbered. But at least you know that the enemy is all tightly around their warband, so we can just pick a waypoint far away from their warband and all just run to there and group up first, so it's not as bad as it seems. One like this where both warbands just set up in a wide arc far away from each other, so you've got like 3 or 4 turns to gather all you guys together. That's like super safe, super safe sort of one. But yeah, this one's not too bad. So again, you want to do launch and deploy. That's going to give you the most chance of survival, but we're just going to do launch mission for the excitement factor.
Your scouts report.
So we could lose some people in this one. This is deadly. So they have 45% more health than us, and they do 45% more damage. So they're roughly about double as good as our guys, basically.
And have deployed patrols to flank your warriors. A new round has started.
So you can check the map and look at their wagon to see what they are. So those crossed torches means that they're witch hunters. But they must be corrupted witch hunters. They've turned from the light of Sigmar. The cooking bowl? Yeah, I know. The Youngblood hat ruins it, doesn't it? Imagine how cool it would be. Imagine how cool it would be if they had have kept going with this game and they had to come back and do like another Empire, another Empire patch and added in like extra alternate hats for everybody and stuff, and an extra couple of faces or whatever. I've got the gamma turned up a bit too much. Oh, is it just brightness? Is that what I want? Yeah, I'd buy skin packs for it for sure. Yeah, that's a little bit darker now. Sometimes the maps are really dark. Like this is like a daytime map kind of, I guess. Sometimes they get really dark though, so I had it turned up a bit. All right, so we're the one that's spawned around our wagon. We're all tightly together. They're split into 3 groups. So as to where they are, I got no idea. Oh yeah, this secondary objective in this one is Wordstone Rush. We should just collect as much of the Wordstone as we can. So yeah, that's by number, not by like number of points, not by value. All right, well, we'll head in here, I guess, first and try and collect some of this stuff. I might just for Sigma this guy. Oh yeah, if you're not sure what abilities you've got, you can press spacebar and you know, look at your spells, etc.
Objectives updated.
Yeah, I love the sister. She looks cool. Yeah, I mean, my internal headcanon is that the warrior priest and the sister superior are on some kind of like holy mission to purify, you know, demonic artifacts that they find in Mordheim or whatever. And these greatswords are just like this, like, you know, a special elite greatsword unit. They're like kind of like special forces, you know. They were like veterans of some extremely, you know, bloodthirsty battle. It's actually the Carroburg Greatswords, if you guys know that regiment from Warhammer. No, they're actually in Total War Warhammer as well. So yeah, these guys are all like ex-Carroburg Greatsword guys. They're all like hard-bitten veterans, and now they just follow these two holy people into hell on a regular basis. But it's all just, you know, a day's work for them. All right. Okay, we've spotted our first enemy. If we can take out that hero, that's actually pretty nice. Okay, I was hoping that we were going to be able to get into range of him, but I don't think we're going to. No. Crap. So, yeah, this guy's got a special ability where we can actually use Squire's Curse. It's a melee attack that deals regular damage. If hit, the target's weapon switch is blocked for 1 turn. So this guy's got 2 guns out. If I had have been able to get him, if I had have been able to make it into melee with him, I could Squire's Curse him and he'd be just like stuck there, not being able to switch to his melee weapon, so we'd be able to just murder him. But yeah, Squire's Curse, I mean, in theory, it's a cool ability, but in reality, I find it's very situational. It's really hard to get much use out of it, because it's kind of good because it doesn't cost any extra red pills. It just costs an extra blue pill. Normally, your blue pills are just used for movement. But the reason why it sort of sucks is because in order to get any use out of it, you need to charge like away. You need to charge far away to run down an archer, and it costs an extra blue pill on top of. Normally, you can move your max distance and then use your attacks. Whereas with Squire's Curse, you have to save a blue pill and like move a bit less. So it's sort of, yeah, it's sort of I don't know. I feel like it'd actually be kind of almost better if it used an extra red pill instead of an extra blue pill, but then it would kind of wouldn't be good as well. So I don't know. Anyway. Youngblood's normally like a dodge character, but in this warband we don't really do dodge. So he's going to be probably just the damage dealer. He's going to not be very good though because he doesn't have very high. I don't think he has very high strength or weapon skill. I'm not sure if it's going to be easy to jump over, or maybe we could run through here. Alright, well. Yeah, I'll charge him. He can't counterattack because he's got no melee weapon equipped yet. And I've actually got one red pill left. If you do a successful parry, you can counterattack and it costs one red pill less than normal. So yeah, so I can go into parry stance. If I successfully parry, that normally an attack costs 2 red pills, but if I successfully parry, I'll actually be able to use that 1 red pill to counterattack, which should be cool. Okay, there's a piece of wordstone. Fuck you. There's a piece of wordstone here somewhere. It's up there. We are not really any closer to finding it. Yeah, I might just not worry about it. If you don't move your you don't move very directly, you can just retrace your steps and go again. That didn't really help much. It's alright. Yeah, I don't really like this. The captain's metal helmet. I don't really like, but his floppy hat looks really awesome, I reckon. Yeah, move up here just to get the blue circle a bit further, but we'll backtrack and around here. Gift of Savagery, that one's actually a buff, I think. Plus 15% melee damage, yeah, nice. May not be able to tell, but I've carefully set up all of their uniforms to be unique. Can't be a good mercenary without having your own flamboyant personal style. Okay, so another reason why you do ambush is to stop you other characters from getting surrounded. So yeah, so even if they might have longer range than me, that character there probably got the same foot speed as me. So, or he might be a little bit faster than me. So he can probably charge me from outside of my charge range. But if the reason why I might want to charge anyway is because I don't really want to get 2 of them stacked up on one of my guys. So I've got these 2 guys are having a one-on-one there. If that guy jumps in, then my guy is going to have to roll a leadership test next turn. So if I put this guy in ambush stance and then this guy tries to stack onto that guy, then I'll intercept him basically. And this warrior might get hit, but at least they won't be able to stack up 2 onto the other one. So we'll see how that works. We're doing a nice job of... Like almost make it, but not quite. I wonder if we could charge that guy. We're doing a good job of stacking these guys up at least. I'm going to cop an ambush off this guy, but... Oh, actually, you know what we could do? We could sneak around here. So, see, if I come into the flat side, then you won't be able to ambush me, but if I move forward even probably one more step that direction, so that I'm within that rounded area's kind of arc, then he would hit me. So there we go. Now he's wasted his 2 points on ambushing. But he's still got 2 points left, so he's still going to be able to counterattack me. But it is what it is. Now, yeah, just a reminder, this is deadly, so their guys have heaps of hit points, and they do 50%, 45% more damage than me. But yeah, if we can get everybody, if we can get our entire squad, keep them all together, it's a huge advantage, because they're going to be coming in 1s, 2s, 3s, and if they're versus 10 of our guys, then, yeah, it's really good. Yeah. Aha! My parry discount. Blam. Eat hammer. So not only can I parry with my shield, but my shield also gives me melee resistance, which makes them more likely to miss as well. Yeah, it's quite good when you've got a really high melee resist character. You can just walk in and fight and they just can't hit, they just keep missing all the time. You can take out like 2 or 3 guys at once. Usually slowly because you're not a big damage dealer, but still, yeah, defense can definitely be good. Yeah, I usually don't really prioritize loot. I just prioritize, yeah, kind of like survival, I guess. Just, you know, fighting and stacking up my guys as efficiently as possible. Well, but yeah, so at least I stopped him from stacking up on one of my other guys. RNG's not being kind to me, you reckon? I like how pretty much like almost every angle and everything you look at in this game just kind of looks like a screenshot. This looks cool and Warhammery.
Objectives updated.
Damn it. I think these zealots don't have, they're immune to all alone, I think. None of our guys are too wounded. Nice, so got rid of his dodge. Check out the guy's back of this guy's neck. So muscly, he's got six pack in his neck. A beefcake. So this guy's got Web of Steel, which is like upgraded parry. It means that we can parry twice instead of just once. Normally, if you've got parry and then you parry once, then you've got your, defenseless after that. He can parry and then parry again. So I don't have enough red pills to attack again, but I can order one of my minions to attack. Nice. I won't take it too much in case I get an opportunity to pick up some more warpstone later, or even like now. Yeah, it looks pretty cool without the helmet on. So there's warpstone in this building. This guy doesn't have much movement, but he's kind of here, so...
Objectives updated.
I'm starting to fall asleep. Yeah, I had a few days where I was starting late, and so now I'm like have to get used to the other time schedule again.
Objectives updated. Objectives updated. Objectives updated.
Alright, I'm just putting markers on these other warpstone so we can try and find them. There's one upstairs. Oh, Master Unknown Formula. Very nice. So once you get into the sort of later game, you're trying to unlock all of the formulas so you can build your perfect sort of end game builds. Bit of a charge. Maybe I should go up there and get those. Yeah, man, I'm fucking passing out of my chair here. So you don't really want to go into these buildings a lot of the times because you can get trapped in there and then have to fight bad matchups. I'm sure there'll be one on top of here. Yeah, next turn we can go for that. Oh, there it is right there. Funny little crappy bit of wordstone. It's not very valuable, but
Objectives updated.
with the secondary objectives to collect more than 12 of them, so trying.
A new round has started.
All right, just need to. I'm just fixing up my thumbnail. 1 sec. Fixed. We can always insult him. Oh yeah, she's got this cool skill called Intimidate. Basically, you cast that and it makes them roll a leadership test with a bonus, so it's a bit easier than normal leadership test. But if they fail it, they automatically try to run away and you get a free hit on them, or everybody that's in combat gets a free hit on them. They can only run away if there's space for them to jump back though, so he wouldn't be able to do it, wouldn't be able to run away here, but yeah, it's still a fun skill. It's not very reliable, but when it works, it's really cool. I want to give it to my vampire damage dealer as well. Finished it with a crit, very nice. No wordstone there. No, just took the ambush. That's all right. We'll just actually we'll use insult on him. So that when all the rest of the guys have a crack at him, they'll be able to kill him faster. That's kind of our motto, really. Kill him faster. Don't rely on any high level defense, just high level offense. Right. Just gonna walk in so we don't use any extra pills. Doing alright, considering this is a deadly mission. If we can get this secondary objective, I'd be pretty wrapped. Does anyone need a heal? No, no one really needs a heal yet. Oi, oi. Smash him. Any loots? No. Alright, we've still got a fair bit of movement. Let's see if we can... All right, I'll save that other save that warrior running up there. This guy's already used up his movement. Get rid of that marker now that we've collected the wordstone. We got 8 out of 12. We need 4 more wordstones. So there's 1 there, which he can get. And we need 4 more. I sort of feel like if we go over here, we might... Oh, we could just race up there, maybe. All right. Alright. Oh. We ran right back over here. Okay, that's not very good. Yeah, it sort of sucks because there's no... So we can't go through there, can't go through there, so this is the closest. I'll just do, yeah, we won't ambush, just go in turn. So he already picked up the wordstone, didn't he? There was... Yeah, there was 1 up here, but you already got it. Alright. So yeah, if we go up here, sweet.
Objectives updated.
All right, got a big chunk of wordstone. I could try jumping off here next turn, save us a bit of movement. Almost, not quite in charge range. If we straighten this up a bit more. Just run straight at him. Might be able to... Well, probably just trigger an ambush from him, really. Yeah. Yeah, I really shouldn't have done the second mission. I'm so tired. I'll yeah, I'm just gonna push through to the end of this one and then we'll have to call it quits. Can your Greatswords swordsman do an L2 in this game? What's an L2? Where's the character? Oh, there he is, right.
A new round has started.
So you're saying that there's a dance that you can only do in a particular game, and this is not that game, and you're asking if the move that you can only do in the other game is in this game. I feel like you answered your own question. That dude just did a massive crit on me, but due to my amazing stun resistance, my guy just tanked it, didn't give a shit. But if you get critted like that, it means that you can actually take an injury even without going down. If you go down, you always get an injury, but yeah, I think if you get critted, you have to roll an injury roll as well, which sucks. But yeah, so I'm trying to get 10% crit resistance at least on all my guys. The Empire has a resilient skill they can get. Man, just about passing out. I'm we up to 86 over 58. We probably got to kill 2 more guys. We might get them down with 2 more kills. I'm not even trying to get the objectives anymore. I'm just trying to stay awake until I can kill 2 more of these guys and not pass out on my desk. We've been doing a really good job of keeping a lot of our guys together, which is makes it super safe. Well, safe might be a bit overstatement. Makes it, a bit less dangerous if you stay together. We'll walk around the back and just squeeze him in there. That way we can get more guys onto this guy. This is their leader, so he should be worth a bit more. Nice one, talk. That guy. Have an ambush. He's gonna smash us so hard. Oh, I missed. Oh, that's not too bad. We'll jump down, we'll probably stumble, but at least we'll get down. Fine. I want to kill their lord as fast as possible, but I also want to stack up on him. But we've got other characters that can come in, so I might just stack up on their lord. Oh, big crit, very nice. Because of the charge, it actually did extra damage as well. I shouldn't have charged though, because otherwise I would have been able to do a second hit. Stay awake. We can do this. The guy's got heavy armor. You can notice it's taking forever to get him down. I've got a healing draft. I might just pop it. It might give us slightly more chance of surviving. But if he gets like 1 or 2 hits, he's going to drop anyway, so it's not really going to guarantee survival. This guy's unbreakable, the one that we're attacking, so
a new round has started.
Oh well. It is a deadly mission.
Updated.
Hopefully we don't lose too many more guys. Oh bro, if he loots my if he's looted one of my purple greatswords. I don't think it tells you, it doesn't really tell you when like what you lose. It only tells you what you gain. So it sort of sucks. But it looks like he's still got the greatsword equipped on the body. So I think that means that he must have stolen some other shit, but not the greatsword. Having a few guys spread around in ambush stance also stops them from looting your bodies, which is cool. Does their weapons don't change if they get looted? Bummer. It's alright. I don't know what he had on him, but I mean, I don't know what he looted, if anything, but it was no big deal. We'll pop an ambush on him. I'm gonna pop an insult on him. Make sure that we get this done. What the? I should have, yeah, I should have gone on the other guy. The one that we'd already started damaging. Okay, there are 65 of 58. So as soon as that red bar goes under 58, then they have to roll a route test. So we basically just got to kill one more guy. Then they'll lose enough morale. This guy does not have heavy... Oh no, this guy does have heavy armor on, actually. Crit helps. Yeah, if someone's knocked out, then you can disengage for free. It doesn't cost you any red pills or anything. Yeah, we'll just leave him out of the way. That way we can get another damage dealer in there to hopefully finish the guy off. Yeah, we'll get one more hit on this guy. So yes, they're gonna have to, next time they activate one of their guys, they're gonna have to roll a route test. So hopefully they'll break and we can get out of here. He did. He took it like a champ. Man, this guy's gonna die. Hopefully... Hopefully they rout before we have to... Yeah, I don't seem to be able to reach that guy. Oh, beautiful. There's two more bits of wordstone under there. I'll just go over here and stack up so that this guy gets has to pass an all alone test to attack again, just in case he gets another attack. What am I trying to do? Oh yeah, I'm trying to... Yeah. Did I already loot this guy? No. Wrong guy. What the?
Objectives updated.
Okay. We need 2 more bits of wordstone before the end of the turn. This guy's got 2 empty slots in his backpack. So if you could get that and that, would be good. But I don't think we can.
Objectives
One more
updated.
piece of wordstone. So come on. That's how close we got. Alright, that bit of wordstone is mine. Let us go. Oh, clothing of assassins. Just tiptoe forward a little bit, get a little bit extra movement. We did it. 12 pieces.
Objective completed. A new round has started.
Bastards. Why do they keep passing their route checks? Motherfucker. They keep succeeding. Alright, this guy's probably got one of the highest leaderships in their team. So I reckon we smash him. And then maybe that'll rout him. Alright, no more dodge. Alright, drop this guy and hopefully that's it. I keep like kind of falling asleep and forgetting where I am and stuff. Oh, there's a tiny little gap there. Boom. Glory. Those flagellants are immune to all alone, so won't bother stacking up on him. Wonder if our wounded guy will survive uncrippled. Nice. Disengage for free because he's unconscious. We wiped him out. I killed every single one of the guys. Bastards. So because we won the battle, we looted the stuff in the treasury there, the 383. That's what we actually picked up. Then because we won the battle, we got a random selection of the remaining stuff in the whole map. That's that 3, 2, and 7 loots at the top there. And then because we did the secondary objective, we also got an extra Master Unknown formula, Pendant of Fate, and another unknown blue formula. So, and we got a heap of extra XP as well.
A warrior needs a bit of luck and a lot of skill to win a battle. But most of all, he needs strategy. You have managed to find the winning mixture. Now just be careful not to lose it.
Deep wound. Warrior suffers a grievous wound, but over time makes a miraculous recovery. Alright, nice.
Outstanding.
It's not crippled.
Fantastic. Outstanding. The gods are with you. The gods are with you. Fantastic. Fantastic. Remarkable.
Alright, our proud Greatswords survive and live on. It's all of the crazy loots we got. Master Formula of Footwinds, Master Formula of Agility. Very nice. Master Formula of Agility is especially good if you're making a dodge build. You put that on purple cloth armor and yeah, you make somebody who's got really high dodge. Alright guys. I need to crash because I'm like fucking passing out. Yeah, that was fun. Alright, I'm gonna have to have a sleep. I'll see if I can chuck a host to somebody. And yeah, I'll figure it out anyway. Alright, catch you later guys. Have a good one.